Hello Mila, hello Jack. Hello everybody else who's watching. Welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from Thomas and Friends and it is Harvey. The engines on the Fat Controllers Railway love working at Brendam Docks. There is always lots of jobs for them to do and they enjoy welcoming the new arrivals on the island. Today, Harvey the Crane was unloading an exciting new arrival. It was very heavy. "This makes my chain ache," groaned Cranky. "This is Harvey the Crane Engine," said the Fat Controller proudly. The other engines thought Harvey looked strange. Harvey was very happy to be on the ground. He didn't like dangling from Cranky's arm. Harvey was soon joined by some more arrivals. "These gentlemen are from the Railway Board," said the Fat Controller. "Tomorrow Harvey will give them a demonstration. If it goes well, he will join the railway." "What's a demonstration?" asked Percy quietly. "Demonstration," said Thomas. "It's when you show off what you can do." "Like when Thomas and I have a race," said Bertie. That evening, when Thomas returned to the engine sheds, he saw Harvey parked nearby. Harvey could hear the other engines talking about him. "Harvey's different," said Henry. "He doesn't even look like an engine," agreed Edward. "Surely the Fat Controller won't let him pull coaches," sniffed Gordon. "He's just Cranky on wheels," said James. "It's not taking my mail," peeped Percy. This made Harvey feel very sad. He'd been excited about coming to the island and meeting the engines on the Fat Controller's Railway. Thomas felt sorry for Harvey. "Don't worry, Harvey. Sometimes it takes time to make new friends," he said. But Harvey wasn't sure he wanted to stay where no one wanted him. The next morning, the Fat Controller sent the engines off to do a useful day's work. "Maybe my coming here wasn't such a good idea, sir," Harvey chuffed sadly. "Nonsense," said the Fat Controller. "But the engines don't like me. I'm too different," replied Harvey. "Being different is what makes you special," smiled the Fat Controller. And that made Harvey feel better. Out on the branch line, Percy was having trouble with the trucks. faster we go, pull him along, don't let him slow," sang the trucks, as they pulled Percy along the track. "Help!" cried Percy as he gathered speed. Percy's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Percy went off the rails at Bulge's Bridge. Luckily, Percy managed to stop at the top of the hill so no one was hurt, but the troublesome trucks went tumbling down the hillside. "Ah!" they cried as they bumped and rolled towards the road. The trucks were in a terrible mess. Just then, Bertie arrived to discover the troublesome trucks in the road. Bertie was pleased that Percy was all right, but he was also very cross. He was taking the gentlemen of the Railway Board to the demonstration. "You've blocked the road," he snapped. Bertie was worried he wouldn't get the Railway Board to the demonstration on time. When the Fat Controller heard the news about Percy, he went straight to Harvey. "I need you to rescue one of my engines," he said. "I'll do my best, sir," Harvey said bravely, and he set off immediately. Harvey soon arrived at the bridge and went to work. He swung his crane arm round and his hook was coupled to Percy. Then Harvey carefully lifted Percy up the hill. The Fat Controller was watching Harvey from the roadside with the gentlemen of the Railway Board. In no time, Percy was back on the tracks. "Thank you, Harvey," he peeped happily. The gentlemen of the Railway Board were very impressed. "That was the best demonstration of all," said the Fat Controller cheerfully. "The gentlemen of the Railway Board have decided that you shall join the railway." "Oh, thank you, sir," said Harvey proudly, and he set to work pulling up the troublesome trucks from the road. That night, Harvey heard the engines talking again. This time, it was different. "Well done, Harvey," said Gordon. "Very useful," said James. "You can take my mail," said Percy. "You see," said Thomas, "different can be good." All the engines agreed. "Welcome to the Sodor Railway," they tooted, and Harvey smiled happily. The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.